Hi guys, Plume here. Before we get into the video, just had a couple items that I wanted to address about the video specifically. Number one, the length of time. So you will notice that the video is quite lengthy, but we did condense it as much as we could while trying to keep the integrity of the charity alive and the whole reason we did it, and being able to speak about the charity itself and the builds and why they were so important to us. So we hope that you will try to make it through most of the video, if not all of it. It will be with some timestamps in the comment down below. But we hope that if you can watch a 35-minute drama video or a review for a new telephone or a new electronic, that you'll be able to spend a little bit of time hearing about the charities that were so important to us, and that these simmers, like myself, took so much time out of our life to try and contribute and to try to bring awareness to. So, and the second thing that I do want to mention about the video is that you will see quite a lot of lag in the game play itself. This was not noticeable whenever the video recording was happening, but after rendering, the lag was quite apparent. So I tried to put a stabilizer on the video, but it's really just the in-game recording that just happened. So it is a little bit laggy. I do apologize about that, but I tried to make it as best I could with the editing to still give you an idea of what the builds were like, what the interiors look like. And of course, I would encourage you, if you are interested in seeing more about these builds, more shots and things like that, to check out my Instagram page and the Instagram and socials of the other contributing simmers, which will also be listed in the description. So thanks for listening to me ramble, and let's just get to the video. For the sake of professionalism, but it does, it looks...
Professionalism?
Who's she? We don't know her.
Not on YouTube.
What? Right? Who am I trying to be? Hey guys, Plume here. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, happy to have you back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Plume, aka Jess, and today I have a very special video. As you probably saw in the intro, I was invited to be part of a charity collab with a bunch of other really great simmers. First of all, I would encourage you to check them all out. All of their socials will be linked in the description below. But with me today, I have my very special IRL real life friend. Her name is Marina. She goes by Secret Glosser on Instagram, so definitely be sure to check her out, and I'll let her introduce herself. So say hi, Marina.
Hi guys, thank you so much for having me here, Jess. I'm very excited. You have my official YouTube debut, so I'm thrilled to be looking at these builds together, especially since you were the one who encouraged me to participate and got me on the collab. So thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to looking at the builds with you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so as the title and the description probably alludes to, we are going to try something a little bit different, and we are going to do, we're going to view our collab builds together. And so we'll talk about the charities, and we'll talk about our thoughts and have a little bit of fun along the way, hopefully. So anyway, let's get started. We're going to jump into Marina's build, and it is an immigrant community. So while that's loading up, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So the reason I picked the immigrant community to focus on is because I myself am an immigrant to the United States. So I picked the Refugee Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services. Their information and links will be in Jess's bio. It's essentially to provide legal aid for people who are coming into the United States, to help them transition, to help them get residency and stay here legally so that they can have that American dream. So when putting this together, I really tried to focus on, well, if I was going into a completely new country where I didn't really speak the language, what would make me feel safe and welcome? So it is a multi-home enclosure, I guess is the best way to say it. I tried to make it as realistic as possible regarding what you would actually need for a community of people who are trying to do all of these things at the same time.
Okay, so first of all, I love how colorful it is. It looks very inviting. Like, I can imagine that that would be, like you said, a tumultuous time and an uncertain time in someone's life. And I just right off the bat, like, I just love how inviting it looks, even though it's fenced, you know, like it's completely fenced in. So that adds an element of sort of scary realness to it that I think is kind of the point of the collab, and to bring awareness to these types of issues. But it still just looks as inviting as possible. So, okay, so let's go get processed at the attorney's office. Where would I go?
Yeah, so that's the first door to your right at the very entrance.
Okay, so here we go.
There it is.
Okay, so we're walking in. Oh, look. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have toys for the kids.
Yes.
A little waiting area, magazines.
I did try and incorporate as much from every single pack as possible. So I do apologize to anybody who doesn't have all the packs. When they download this, there might be some things that you may not be able to use, but pretty much everything is grabbable from another pack in the game. There's computers in every single, major pack. There's desks in every single major pack. So just if you have to make a couple little tweaks, it will still work, and it is actually functional and playable. So if you do decide to have families and have lawyers and have doctors here, they will actually be able to move around in the build and participate.
Just definitely turn on move objects, probably, right?
Yes.
We have a second.
All the sheets. Yes, include all the sheets.
So this great little second area over here, and you have this cute billboard. Tell us about the billboard with all the postcards. So
that corkboard is full of postcards from people that this specific lawyer helped naturalize or get residency in the United States. And they basically sent the lawyer postcards from where they now live to thank them and just keep tabs on them. There's also birthday cards and things like that. I wanted it to feel real. Lawyers get a lot of bad slack, but a lot of them do a lot of really good things, especially the immigration lawyers. And it's a lot of work, and they're under-cherished. And I'm sure that many of them do keep in touch with the people that they help get settled. So I wanted to represent that here. I don't want this office to feel scary or intimidating. It should feel welcoming and helpful.
Yeah, it definitely feels real. Like, it has like a charm to it. Like, it feels like I could just walk through my screen and just just go here.
Dig into one of those boxes of files.
No, that's like just like the placement of the clutter. I work in law, and so it reminds me of my own office right now. I'm having like a little flashbacks from my day. It's funny because I do have a lot of fake succulents in my work office. And then, okay, so I got a little break room.
It's a little break room. And then back here they have more cards on the wall and things like that of just people reaching out and saying thank you and keeping in touch. And, everybody has a different capacity for friends in their life, but you can always have more acquaintances and more people to say happy birthday to and wish happy holidays to.
So that was the lawyer's office. Let's see. So let's check out the school and the hospital. That's over here, right?
Yes, it's right. It's the orange building, the orange roof building.
Wait.
And part of the reasons for the colored roofs is to make things easier to find. Especially because the back 4 buildings are homes. I was thinking of how to make it easy for somebody to find where they live when they don't really speak the language. So just having the color schemes kind of go with each other and be cohesive. Just you can just say, I live in the blue building.
Wait, where am I supposed to, can I go in here?
Yeah, that's
okay. Oh God.
This is the school.
Okay, I apologize in advance for all my sounds, guys, but look at it.
It's just little, it's nothing fancy, but it serves its purpose. It helps the kids stay busy. And in my mind, because of course I have to have a backstory when I'm building, because that's the only way I can get a build done correctly. I was thinking, well, they probably spend half their day, do like a half day of school, about 4 hours, based on like their age needs. So the room just kind of moves around whatever the needs are, versus having like a really big room and trying to figure out all the kids at the same time. So.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna follow the arrows.
Follow the arrows.
Yay. Okay.
Yes.
Love that. So
I was trying to figure out how to make a one tile hallway not feel really tight and cramped, because I couldn't really put stuff in it, you know? I mean, I probably could have put something in it, but I just couldn't figure out what to do, so.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's a horror game that's just a one-tile hallway. So you said this is a doctor's office upstairs? Okay.
I couldn't find any hospital beds in the game. Again, if somebody knows where they are, please let me know, because I was very disappointed that I couldn't find an official looking hospital bed for this. And that's actually the x-ray machine. It's a functioning x-ray machine. Yep. So right in the center, right here, is the spaceship, which I actually think is so cute in the game. I love all the playground options we have, because this is an Oasis Springs, and Oasis Spring gets very hot in the summer. I wanted to make sure that it was shaded. We don't want kids to burn themselves while they're playing.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I thought the shading was thoughtful. I could just like go on and on, but for the sake of professionalism, but it does, it looks, who's she? We don't know her.
Not on YouTube.
What, right? Who am I trying to be?
Love that. And yes, I know that the little tunnel is supposed to be for pets, but we're just gonna pretend it's a kid's tunnel. Okay,
you would
guys?
never know.
That is the only item in the build that truly like does not work the way it's supposed to.
It's so scenic. Like,
thank you.
I mean, and I
That is
don't.
actually a really cute screenshot.
You're gonna get it. And I don't build that often in Oasis Springs, and I forgot like how just pretty
Beautiful.
It is.
Absolutely.
So this is a house. Oh, clearly I can see the stove. Okay. Oh, yes. I understand now. I understand. Okay.
Yeah. There's 4 houses.
The best item from Backyard Stuff.
Absolutely. That scared me for a second because the furniture was missing.
It's like, sorry. What happened to it? Like, cut. Oh.
So if you can't tell, this is the yellow house. Is this the yellow house? Is this the yellow house? I think so. I think this is the yellow roof house. I'm going to say yes because the wall's yellow. So again, I tried to make it obvious which house people were staying in, just for safety purposes, so that they knew what was happening. In my mind, obviously, this is a small build, but in my mind, like this would be like replicated over and over and over again in a larger scale for people. So of course you would have a whole bunch of different colors. Oh, the best item from Eco Lifestyle.
Oh my God.
The tray with the cup.
Listen, y'all be honest. Okay, you put this in every build now. I'm just saying, y'all who build or play, it's in there. It's in the background. But like, it just looks like someone lives here. Which I think is like,
the goal.
It's such a fine line, I think, with the clutter. Like you want it to be cluttered, or, you know, and if that's the look you're going for, then fine. But sometimes it's just a little too much. But I've always liked when people try to go for realism. Oh, look how sweet. I'm a sucker for the wallpapers, I will say.
I struggle with the wallpapers sometimes. I can't ever get them to really, I find myself using the same colors over and over and over again. So I need to challenge myself to try different combinations.
So how many Sims live in this house? So
in this one, it would be 4. Any combination of children to elderly. That's why there's 4 beds. Technically, this is obviously a kid's room. It has, you know, the drawing, the coloring area. They have a television. There's book bags in there too on the floor next to their beds. There's the stuffed animal. So I foresaw this one having like 2 children and then 2 non-married adults. So like a mother and the sister of the mother, or the father and the sister, you know, that kind of combination. So yes, this is the yellow house.
So we got the yellow. Let's just go green. Let's just go right across the street.
And that door from Eco Lifestyle, I know that a lot of people really dislike it, but I actually really love it.
Yeah.
The door frame version of it, where it's just the large door frame, I'm actually a huge fan of that door frame, because it's the largest door frame we have. Oh, look, somebody did a painting and wasn't able to finish.
It just feels so warm in here. I like it.
Thank you.
Cute.
So this one also has kids in it. I honestly think that I made all the houses like kid friendly. So I believe this is the other kid's room. So again, you can tell what colored house you're in because it's the greenhouse.
Right.
And then that's the adults, the couple's room.
Okay, I remember seeing this one on one of the sneak peeks because I remember the luggage.
Which I love that piece of. I love the luggage side table because it is technically a side table. But I felt it was very appropriate to use in this kind of build. Oh. And then the bathroom is to your right.
Here we go. I love the exit signs. I know. I keep saying that I love everything, but I do, okay?
Is this the blue house? Yes.
Ooh.
And also that TV console from Tiny Living is by far my favorite. I don't know if you've noticed, it's in every house we've been in.
Well, I think it really suits the more condensed sort of.
Well, and also too, when I was building it, I thought to myself, well, these are kind of like pre-put together homes. They can't completely personalize everything. So I was trying to think of pieces that could be used in multiple homes and it still looked nice and decent.
But it still looks like they had these manufactured for these houses.
Exactly.
So, this one.
Bathroom. This bathroom actually came out a lot nicer than the other bathrooms. I don't know why. Just sometimes the way the wallpaper and the tile comes together.
And the layout and I always run out of room for the toilet. Like I don't know. I'm always misplacing the toilet.
Oh yes. I always feel that the toilets are too small, too. Like they're not to scale.
I'm trying to not make y'all sick with my camera motions. I'm trying to go as slow and meticulous as possible.
You're doing a much better job than I am. I actually like this house the most.
Good, we saved it for last.
Yay. Again, same, lots of the same furniture pieces. I actually made sure that I just copied and pasted the kitchens and tried to make them all essentially exactly the same. Making this lot actually made me reconsider what kind of degree I'm getting right now in school.
So this one has like a little office area.
Just, right in the middle. Right in the middle. Love that board from university. So this house actually has small children in it. So it has toddler beds. It has the bigger tub. It has the tub shower so you can bathe your children. Yeah. That's it.
I love it. Oh my God.
Thank you.
I'm obsessed with it.
I loved it. I love it too. Also, all the people who create the custom content absolutely just blows me away every time. I actually have a couple of things that I really want to download. But just, it's amazing. People's skill level and just ability and the Maxis matching just.
Oh my God, I know. I think I reshaded one thing, like a lamp in like The Sims 3, and I thought my brain was going to just leak out of my ears. It was like, people do this for fun. Yeah. Like, there's so many like creators out there that are so talented.
They do it for free.
Yeah. And you can support their Patreon, which, I'll kick it to whoever I got to do. But because I would not be able to go into tab cinematic camera mode right now without Twisted Maxi. So let's be real. Kick in $2 to his Patreon. I'll link him down below. You guys all know who he is. He's working on some really cool things right now. Not that he needs a plug from someone with 200 subscribers, but okay. So, you want to do mine? Ready?
Yes. So tell us a little bit about the charity that goes along with your build. Why you felt so compelled to choose this one?
Did you talk about yours, Charity?
Did I? Yes, I did. It was at the intro. Yeah, that was the first thing I did.
Okay, I don't know.
I promise.
Okay.
And also, I'd love to know why you chose the style of build you built that you did, because I think it looks absolutely stunning.
So a few things. So I was invited to do the collab, and of course I said yes. Like, what? And so the first of all, there was a list of charities that they had thought of that would be good to do. And on the list, I felt that the LGBTQA plus community was underrepresented at the time. And I'm sure that there have been more builds since then, but I don't know. So I just rolled with it. So went with a community center slash, I was going to originally go with like a halfway house, sort of like a transitional place. But I just wasn't able to spark that creativity when I started building it. And you guys probably do the same thing, but I bulldozed it like 6 times. And I really wanted it to exude joy. I wanted it to be a positive place and a happy place where these teens, it's for teens. So, high schoolers and things like that can come and escape and also get the community support from their peers, and also be able to have access to things that they might not have at home or they might not have in their school. And then of course we're in Oasis Springs, and I was just looking around, and I don't build that much in Oasis Springs, but if you just kind of look around, everything has that Mediterranean sort of style with the windows and things like that. So that's kind of just the vibe that I was going for. And I put the little sign down there to kind of make it look like it's a building of some sort, like obviously
it's official,
but it's some sort of like place. So of course, like you see this often, like this little rounded sort of entryway area when you're going into a house or out on the deck or whatever for these types of builds. And so you walk in, and this is sort of the greeting room. You have, of course, I think I included every flag. It was important that all of the flags be represented. I didn't want anybody to be left out. And so I thought, what better way than when you walk in, it's all here. So, in this huge display of pride and happiness and things like that. So we have a little common area over here, and I wanted it to feel like my goal was kind of like with yours, I guess, is I wanted it to feel like someone was here. Like there's stuff, but it's not cluttered. The furniture is realistic. It's realistically placed.
It looks like somebody came in and was like, I'm going to go do something else. We'll do homework later. And just
put this down here. We're going to go outside and play basketball.
Yeah, exactly. I love
this
that.
Cute little sign-in table. Like maybe where you would sign up for activities or.
I like that. I love the hand sanitizer.
I know. So I wanted it to look kind of like, it's funny that we both put the exit signs, but I wanted it to look official. So we have like the exit signs and the sprinkler system, because it has to pass inspection, obviously.
Of course.
Hand sanitizer, a little box of goodies over there, and then some awards from the community and things like that. And this is probably my favorite room. No, I lied. It's not my favorite room. It's like my second favorite room. So this is a little
family rooms.
Common area, like a living room. You got a place for shoes, a bunch of magazines and books, and the billboard showing everything that's going on in the community and all that fun stuff.
What is the billboard on the right from? The little corkboard? Because I know the one on the left. I know I have that one, but what's the one on the?
I think that's base game.
Really?
I'm like 90. Like I'm pretty sure.
Corkboard. I mean, I believe you.
Wait, where is it? Okay. Okay, yeah, it's for sure base game. It's called large corkboard. Okay, yeah. And I think it has like a couple different recolors, but
I've never seen that. I've only ever seen the other one. How weird.
There's this one, then there's this one over here to the left,
that's what I mean.
And then there's the new one in well, it's not new, but in the university one.
Right, that one's.
And there's the blank one, obviously, but for like the postcards and stuff.
Which I do appreciate the fact that the postcards like clip.
Yeah, and they all look. I love that. Although it kind of reminds me of that meme from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where the guy has the board behind him with all the lines.
Yeah.
And he's like pointing to all this stuff. It's like conspiracy theory billboard or whatever it is.
I mean, we got our own version of that with Strangerville. I'm actually surprised that they didn't give us some kind of like wall object that just had spread string.
I know. Like some sort of nod.
Yeah.
So there's a living area with the TV and video games and music and things like that. And there's a little kitchen. I thought, you know, sometimes maybe this might be their dinner meal. Maybe this might be the only meal they get that day. And it's just a good place to see. There's their board.
There's a board.
To celebrate the wins, or to, you know, have a cup of tea, and you know, maybe you're sad because maybe something happened with your family and you can't talk about it with them, or you know what I mean, like a nice communal place. So it definitely doesn't have all the, which, like, all those items that you use, the box and all that stuff is now just ingrained forever in my brain. It will be in every nook over here, like, and I'm pointing at the screen like you can see me, but, and this door, and there's the same door over here on the left hand side. Those are both bathrooms.
Okay.
And I'm sure you can catch on, but so every room is a different color. So in keeping with pride and rainbow and happiness and things like that, we got green, orange, and blue down here. And we're going to go upstairs. So there are stairs at both sides of the building.
Smart. For safety reasons, it would definitely pass.
Safety reasons. So you walk up and you have this little landing, and okay, we're gonna save that room. That's my favorite room.
Ugh.
We're gonna pretend we came in from from
this side.
Ignore us. So this is a little study area.
Very nice.
Went with purple in here. So matching desks with some computers, so to be able to access and do your homework. Some filings on the wall. And of course, plenty of books to be able to get your studies done. And a little chess area for skill building. And these, to the right-hand side, those are some of the teens that had come through the house before, that went on to do great things and still support the house financially and with donations and things like that. And those are some articles. That was kind of the thought behind that. So this is just like an open area, an open rec room, for them to have a little bit of fun. And obviously stuffy. So we have, of course, the ping pong table. What is this game called? Llama. What is this? What
is that?
Oh no, look, it's from Get Together. It's from Get Together.
Okay. I was like,
So we got some university posters.
Encourage them, get them ready for college. I love it.
For sure. Of course, the seasons, and of course you got more fire extinguishers and hand sanitizers.
Can never be too safe on both accounts.
Especially in 2020. No. Okay, so this is my favorite room. I know it's not like,
oh, I love it so much. You know what I'm
saying? But like I said earlier, like I really like angles, and I like stuff to be like clean and modern. Like that's normally the type of build style that I gravitate towards. And so just placing stuff that's a little more random and a little more just less perfect was really fun for me. And to especially see, like, to just work through the anxiety of doing it and then to see it come together was really rewarding. So
the wall sketches, like the hand-drawn sketches on the wall.
Oh, I know. And I just realized, like, recently that there's more, like, there's 3 different ones and the poses change. So, like, I feel like I don't even play. Do I play this game? Like,
that's what happens when we just find things that we like. We just use them all the time in all of the builds. So then you don't even realize that it has a different recolor.
Yeah, I think we all have those things that we just can't. We always have to have it in the game.
Have to use it every time.
Okay. So we got a little balcony.
Very nice.
To overlook the water. And then we have a little gardening area to be able to grow some things. And then obviously like access to the lake to go fishing, which I didn't really think about that when I picked this lot. But it does have access to the lake, which was a nice perk. Some little gardening supplies, and then a little basketball court. So
Get Together and Get Famous are the only 2 big packs that I'm missing. I just forget Famous. I just don't like the idea of the celebrities because it messes, like, then your Sims go all crazy when they see them, and I just don't really want that.
There is this one celebrity, her name is Judith something, but she's all over Twitter, and she has this big, like, bouffant hair, and she's everywhere. Everywhere. She's always outside your house. If you go on a date, she's there. If you go to the gym, she's there. You can go from Willow Creek to like Sulani and she is there.
So the last build that we are going to look at is an extra build I was able to use to put together. Currently, if you are not in the United States, there is a movement called Black Lives Matter here, which has actually become an international movement throughout the whole world to just against police brutality, against people of color, and just the never-ending discrimination that people of color and specifically Black people in the United States have faced. So it's a movement for equality is the easiest way to say it. So I felt that we needed just a home, you know, just a cute little neighborhood, just a cute little area showing what a family just looks like. So the house in the front is actually a family home versus the house in the back, which is more of a early 20s artist home. I do want to give a giant shout out to the Sims team for putting together that pride flag, which includes transgender and Black Lives Matter in the flag itself. It's beautiful, and I was very excited to see it in the game, so of course it has to be represented. All these flowers are from Romantic Garden because I downloaded it.
I just got Romantic Garden and I'm obsessed.
Obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. The first thing I always look at in every pack is all the plants that they give us, outdoor and indoor plants. It's my life. So this home, I would actually live here. This is how I
look at this home. Oh my God. Sorry.
Yes. All the plants.
Oh my God.
Yep. So this is just a little family of fives home. They're activists, you know, they care about the environment, they care about social justice. They're very involved in their children's life. This family specifically is a husband and wife, and they have teen twins, daughters, and they have a toddler. The mother is actually a doctor, and the father is a robotics engineer, and we'll get to see his work and play area in a little bit in the garage. But that's right there. They're adorable. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
their
like
universities
of the picket signs too.
Thank you. Their universities are represented. I wanted this home to really feel lived in and loved, and just to feel like a home. Lots of plants everywhere, of course. There's also, they brew kombucha, so they have like their stacks of kombucha, which I love those from Eco Lifestyle. I love the fact that we have the boxes. Great. I mean, the clutter items from Eco Lifestyle are just
for sure
top notch. The beautiful doors. I mean, like half the house is Eco Lifestyle. That's the fabricated table and chairs too. We threw in some photos from Sulani because they take beautiful, you know, family vacations together. There we have once again the outdoor retreat, cereal box and cans.
Okay, should I go outside or go upstairs?
Go outside, and then when you come back in, jump into the garage.
Yeah.
So this is their backyard. Family-friendly backyard, tiny little barbecue. If you'll turn either to your right or your left, you'll see that they are pro-gardening, you know, greenery. They do live in Oasis Springs, so obviously they don't have a lot of trees around them, so they try to just have as much greenery as possible. And then their bikes are put away right there. Oh my
God, look at this shed.
Yeah, this little shed. Nothing fancy, just a well-loved home.
Nothing fancy. Just the cutest build on the gallery. What?
And this was actually last minute. I think I did it last weekend.
Oh.
I did it a week before it was being released.
You were like, I'm doing a build. I'm doing another build. I was like, okay.
So this is their garage is a 2-car garage. One of the cars next to me inside, the other car is outside. So because he is a robotics engineer, he has a studio inside of their garage. They converted it. There's the robot right there. He has his patents on the wall. He has postcards and things. I mean, yeah, this build was actually very, very enjoyable. They have their drones right there. They make their candles, their robot arm. I mean, Everything you can need to clutter.
Oh my God.
Yep. Tires.
It's crazy the things that end up in a garage. Like,
okay, so notice how we have a baby gate.
Yes.
Because there is a toddler in this house.
How did you do that?
It's just the gate. So I put the gate in between the walls, and then I grabbed the door of the gate and just placed it, and it's functioning too. It works. Yep. And there's also one upstairs, so they can lock it, and the baby can't go up and down the stairs. We would like to avoid, children tumbling downstairs. So this is just an upstairs play area. I really enjoyed. Kids room is a great pack too. I love all the fun things that came with it. I love the little. The girls play soccer, so their jerseys are up, and so to your left, right there, is just an office. Okay. That is the doctor's desk right there with her files and everything. She's currently having to telecommunicate for her appointments. Yes. They have an easel, and then that's the husband's desk for programming and such, because he may or may not work for the CIA doing things, so we don't know.
Super secret spy career.
Yep. And then here is our toddler's room. I love that bed from Equal Lifestyle. It's absolutely beautiful. So you have your choice. To the right is the girls' room, and to the left is the master bedroom.
What about in the middle?
It's the bathroom.
Okay, let's go to the bathroom first. Okay. Bathroom break. I love this mirror too.
That's from the Moschino. I don't know how to say it, but I love that that rack. I think it's so cute.
Yeah, that pack is like goals. Yeah, for real. The cast, all of it. Mm-hmm. I like how it's open. Like, I mean, you would want it to be like a closet, but sometimes that's just not feasible.
Yeah.
So, but it's still.
And then it just closes up the game too much. And then I have to like remove all the walls half the time anyway, so it makes it less fun to play in it.
Well, and because honestly, it's like an area that they're not gonna go to that much, so it's nice to see it. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Exactly. I made sure to include the little multiple key things, because in my mind, that's them keeping track of all the homes that they've lived in previously. Because they're just an adorable couple, and they're happy, and they're living their life. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so we're about to enter my favorite room.
Okay, no pressure.
Okay. Yes, they're twins. Yes, it's color coordinated.
Oh my God, no, I love it.
They're very accomplished young ladies.
I love it.
Very accomplished.
Yeah.
I mean, what choice do you have when your mom's a doctor, your dad's a mechanical robotics engineer?
But it each has like their own personality. Mm-hmm. Like you can see it. Oh, I love these skateboards.
Yes.
Those are the best.
Yes. I do also, the mirror animations are always, I mean, the fact that it's actually reflecting. Yeah. Always gets me every time. So this is the family home.
Oh my God. Oh, look, solar panels.
Yep. To the side of them is the little park area. I wanted it to feel family friendly, so they have a little park. There's an X above the pirate ship.
Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta take a screenshot of that.
Yeah, X marks the spot. So this, in my mind, was like a collaborative artist home. So currently there are two people living there, two artists. One is a photographer and likes to make kombucha, because why not? And then the other one is a painter, and they actually like to build and decorate furniture. So this home is definitely a lot more sparse. It's a lot more empty because they are still young. They're still working on, building their money and building their home. And this isn't a permanent residence for them either. So it's less lived in. Yeah.
Is that a Lush product?
It might as well be.
If they brew their own kombucha, that's a Lush product.
Of course it is.
Ooh, I love these stores too.
Yes. Oh, it's that Moschino pack.
How do you say? Okay, I need people to tell me how to say it. Is it
Yeah.
Moski? No, like ski, like the ski mask,
Yeah.
or Moschino?
Who knows?
Someone tell me, please.
So I did remember to put cereal and cans of fruit, but I forgot to put cabinets.
But it doesn't look that bad, especially if it's like, if this is like a manufactured house and they moved in, or it's like builder grade, you know, like in our world, and they're just, it's like a transition house for them. Like, I still think it looks good. I don't hate it because it looks like it looks like someone lives here.
Thank you. I'm still mad that I left those cabinets out.
I know. And it's when you like, when you're done and you upload and you like make, and then you see it, you're like, or like that one tile in the background that doesn't have any wallpaper on it, and you're like, please no one else notice. But they
it will be fixed it will be fixed on
that happened to me in my
download build. From the game, but I've already fixed it actually. Like in my game it's fixed.
Oh, did you just face this into the wall?
Yes, I did.
Shut up.
I love this backyard. This is a party backyard for sure.
Oh no, look at it. Like, look at these. That light screams party.
It's from Outdoor Retreat. It's the one that's just on the wood, but I pushed it into.
Oh, look, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you can peek over the fence, like.
Yes, you can. You can see the other pergola.
Neighbor. These are the questions that we need.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Can I go in here? What is this?
Oh yeah, that's their studio.
Oh look. Okay, so they like make furniture and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you said that obviously, but like I see it now.
Yeah, they're fabricated. You know, and again, when I was putting this together, it's not as lived in as the other one because one, I didn't want to just like copy and paste it over and it be exactly the same. So in my mind, I'm like, they're just starting. Like they're starting to get all their stuff in their home. They're still getting everything. I mean, furnishing a home is expensive.
Look at this.
Yeah. And I also wanted to make sure that I included the fact that not everybody wants the same things out of life. Not everybody wants to have a family. Yeah. Not everybody wants to have, a cookie cutter home. So, which is why this home and the layout is it is different than the other one. Because they just want different things, and that is absolutely okay to want something different for yourself than other people want for themselves. So, and there's the sketches that I was admiring earlier. I absolutely love those. I think they're such a great piece.
They go with everything. Oh look! Absolutely. Oh my god!
That's how you know she's an artist.
Is this gonna be my thumbnail?
Yes, that should be the thumbnail.
Like.
Okay. So when we walk out, so this is obviously the upstairs area. There's a staircase from the living room right there. Okay. This is just a little hangout area right here. Okay. Nothing fancy. But then right in through those doors is an art studio.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you picked the one with all the paint on it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And this thing. This is an item?
Yes, so it's actually connected to the light too. It's one of like the career unlockable items.
Oh. Okay, so that was the room that I just came out of. Okay, so so we have like a studio. This is cute.
This is the photographer's room / studio. In my mind, the studio spaces have the glass doors in them. But this artist also needed somewhere to sleep. That's actually like a room. So they put up curtains to separate the space for themselves, which is very, a very young person thing to do. You make do with what you have. They're currently getting ready to do like green themed, eco themed photo shoot with the funniest cat planter.
We stand this guy.
He is judgmental Jude. I'm going to name him that.
He looks like Grumpy Cat's like
Yes.
cousin. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And this is just, you know, she has her freaking her thing there, whatever that's called, her suitcase. This was freshly moved in. Put up some more covers on the windows because again, I love big windows, but I hate that you can completely see inside through them.
Yeah. And especially in a community like this, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're living in like a big mansion in the middle of nowhere, like obviously, but
Yeah. But you literally have like a family next door to you. Yeah. Yeah, I was excited to do it. I'm very pleased. I'm very proud of both of these builds, actually. I think these are
well,
my
you
two
should be.
favorite builds by far.
You definitely should be.
Thank
You can tell like you put a lot of
time.
love into it, and I can't wait to see the other builds too of the charity, because I don't know if I talked about it in the introduction, but so it's a group of simmers and we're rebuilding Oasis Springs and Willow Creek. So it is a lot of different builds, and so definitely encourage you guys to follow everyone's socials and really support what everyone did for the charity, and check out their charity that they are choosing to support. No one wants to be the Debbie Downer, obviously, but these are real life social issues. And so there really are teens and young adults and even adults that are, you know, in the closet and they can't come out to their family, or there are people being murdered for the color of their skin. There are people who just matter and who are underrepresented, and I think that's what the charity, and I mean obviously like I didn't coordinate the charity, so I can't speak for the coordinators, like I'm just going rogue or whatever, but I think that's what was at the heart of it.
If you guys want to maybe see us do some more tours of the other builds, let Jessica know. You know, we can just sit here, eat. We can maybe do a mukbang maybe while we're looking at some builds. We can do like a multi-type, you know, a multi-use video. We can get mukbang. We can drop some Sims tea. And then we can look at the builds, just everything in one video, all of it together.
Spill the fizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Marina and I have some exciting things planned now that we know that we can scheme together on the internet. But so I will also, of course, link everything down below for the charities and everything like that. And just to reiterate what Marina said, you probably know someone, or you are that someone who is going through something. And so we encourage you to reach out if you need help, or if you feel like you need resources. They will all be listed down below. And of course, also check out your local resources. Reach out to friends and family, someone you can trust, if you feel like you're going through something that you need a little help with, because we all have been there, and we all need a little help sometimes. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do love you guys so much, and I appreciate it, and I hope you stay around for the next video. And I'm not sure when this will go up, but I hope to have a nifty knitting video up and some other fun things planned. And like I said, I'm trying to get her onto Twitter, but be sure to follow her Instagram. It's full of great stuff, and we'll be collabing in the future. So leave a like, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.